Welcome back to Trading Mantra, an initiative to learn and trade. In today's video, I will share you about how pivot points helps us to identify or understand intraday's direction of the Bank Nifty future. So now we are not using everywhere this one. Pivot points, every time when a pivot point is crossing up it means bullish, and every time when the pivot point is crossing down it is bearish. Nothing like that. I have just started a simple pivot point, a standard. You can just check it out. Sorry, just a minute. Okay, I'm just re-adding it. Just searching pivot points and no change in the setting. It's just a simple pivot setting which I'm adding here. So I will share you one simplest way by which pivot points can help you to understand a minimum intraday direction of Bank Nifty with some basic rules or with some basic conditions. So I believe everyone know what is pivot points. This the black color line which you could see is the pivot point or pivot line. The green color line you could see is the support one. On the above there will be a red colored line that is called as the zoom. Look at this resistance one. So now once market opens, okay, there are cases where pivot point will get crossed and it might straight away start the move towards upside bullish. Sometimes pivot will be crossed and will continue the down move. I'm not telling if pivot point is crossing means bullish and the pivot point is crossing down means bearish. I am more focused on the failure attempt of the pivot point. Failure attempt of the pivot point. Look at this example. Morning price is somewhere opening here and it crossing the pivot. And very important here is once pivot is crossed, price has to spend minimum 10 to 15 minutes above it, and then once it reversing back. This is a failure attempt from the buyers to cross an auction above pivot point. At this juncture, I will be more clearly looking at to not focus more on a buy entry or a bullish based entry in the Bank Nifty future. This is from my experience and from my market observation. I'm not telling that you should follow it from tomorrow morning. I'm just telling this is an observation which I personally follow in my trading style. So what I will do here is price is spending 10 minutes, more than 10 minutes above the pivot point after crossing, and it is reversing back down. So here I will be more caution to avoid planning a buy side trade. I will be more interested to plan a bearish trade or a short side based trade. Unless until this failure zone I is not clearly crossing, I will be more comfortable to plan my bearish side trade. Either I will plan straight away here or I will wait for some pullback and then a rejection, and I will plan my trade as per my trading plan. Very important is we need to look at the failure attempt. It can be on the same counter downside also. Let's assume this is a pivot point. Price is trying to move down and price is spending 10 to 15 minutes below it and it is reversing back up. This this will make me to caution that I will be planning more onto my bullish based trade, and I will not waste time in planning short side trade unless until this failure low is not getting taken out. Here look at this example on this entire trading session, and now after failure attempt, let's assume after failure attempt, uh, I will be more comfortable to plan my trade for a better risk reward. I will focus on towards a pullback and then an entry. If I am more confident, if I'm some there are days where it can be happen is there might be a selling zone at higher level or a seller's interested zone at higher level. At the same location, the buyers are failing above the pivot points after spending 10 to 15 minutes of time. Then I will be more comfortable to immediately go and plan my short side trade when the pivot point is crossing, reversing back towards downside. I'll be more comfortable to plan my short side trade. If there is no selling zone, just price randomly going to some other zone and reversing back, then what I will do is I will wait for a pullback minimum till the VWAP and then a rejection. Then I will be more comfortable to enter my trade where I will get my better risk reward. In this example, if you could see, Price crossing and reversing back in next 10 minutes and shooting down aggressively. Look at now VWAP will play an important. If this kind of one candle move downwards coming in after a buyer's failure, I will focus on the VWAP pullback towards VWAP and then a rejection to plan my short side trade, because here is a buyer's failed zone. Unless until this eye is not getting cleared, I will be not more comfortable to focus on my buy side trade. In this auction, I'm just adding a VWAP also here. Price trying to breach cross VWAP, and look at this, when pivot is getting tested it is reversing back down. This int is my enough because already morning buyers failed here, now buyers are again failing here. So now once price comes below VWAP, I will be more comfortable to focus only on my short side based trade for a better risk reward entry, because morning a one shot down move, a pullback, and buyers are rejecting, sorry, sellers are rejecting the price, buyers are failing. Now the buyer's failed zone is shifting from this point towards downside. Okay. Now look at this is one rejection coming here again. Why price is trying to cross VWAP, again price is rejecting, again price is trying to cross VWAP, again price is rejecting, price is trying to cross VWAP, again rejecting. Look at the shift in the zone. I'm not telling just because we are getting this pivot rejection we need to plan a short side, but look at the shift in location. This was the first buyer's fail zone, second buyer's fail zone. Now at the pivot point I'm speaking, now buyers are even failing to trade above the VWAP, third, fourth, fifth. Look at the shift in the zone. I've just delete everything. This is zone number 1, 2 from the pivot point buyers failed, 3 from the VWAP, 4 VWAP, 5 VWAP. Look at the shift. So from morning what we are clear, unless until this uh, pivot buyers failure zone is not getting cleared decisively, I am not focusing on to plan my buy side trade, more interested towards planning a bearish based trade. Either the two scenario, one straight away going and shorting, two waiting for a pullback and a rejection to plan my trade. Here look at the buyer's failure attempt number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every attempt is getting lower. So what is this information? On a downtrending move, what a stock will do? This is a high, lower high formation, lower high formation, lower high formation. Same thing. The zone, buyers failed zone itself shifting towards downside. If this is the case, I'll be more and more comfortable to do my pre-meeting of my quantities. What I have taken already after looking at either a immediate entry or a pullback entry. Now very important, what we need to look, what should be my target. I will, there is two possibilities. I will look for, on a downside means there will be support one, either I will focus on support one for a target, or only thing what I will do when price approaching the support one, how good the buyers are crossing, how good the buyers are reacting and pushing the price up. What reaction means, they should cross and trade above VWAP. That is a stronger reaction. If they are again failing, again I will do my preparing. And this time very important, as the buyers have failed again here, the zone, look at this zone number 5, zone number 6. Shift is coming towards further downside. So now this S1 has to cross easily. Support one has to cross easily. When this zone is crossing easily, my next zone for my today's entire trading session target will be my either support 2 or 1 is to 2 or 1 is to 3 risk reward from my entry point. I will focus either on the support 2, because support 1 after a pullback it is not sustained, it is again coming down. So I will do my pre-meeting again here, and support 2 will be my broader target for intraday, because intraday has a time constraint. Either market closes by 3:30, even after 3:15 it's a intraday's, those who have taken leverage are gone, it will be squared off. So either S2 will be my focus because S1 is failing clearly, or 1 is to 2 or 1 is to 3 will be my minimum risk reward which I will focus. Now main aim of understanding with the help of pivot point is not just pivot point crossing means buy, pivot point crossing down means sell. No, failure. Try to understand when one, here in this case buyers are failing. failure as a biggest reaction. It can be in your trading career or it can be in your life. When you fail on something, it will impact more towards your mindset. Okay, it will impact more on a general basis. I'm speaking on a common human nature. Failure impact more the mind. Failure makes you to go towards a ground mindset or a down mindset, any can be taken, or in a kind of some might go even in a depression after a failure. Same concept I'm implementing. Human nature, going against human nature is coming out of failure. That reaction will be more stronger, more faster. Same thing I am trying to apply here. Failure attempt from the buyers, from the pivot point, after spending 10 to 15 minutes of time, straight away down move, straight away rejection. I will be focusing on my, I will try to plan my short side trade as per the trade plan. If there is any selling zone or what I can take, sellers interested zone. If not, I will wait for a pullback and I will see what is happening. If it rejecting, I will start planning my short side trade and I will just simply monitor with my stop loss placed to check whether the zone, buyer's interested zone, is shifting downside. If it is shifting downside, more comfortable, more happy, I will be just sitting relaxed to get that bigger move in the market. When I speaking about bigger intraday moves, this is the move. This is the move I'm speaking. A quick flash down move. Why I'm telling quick flash down move is because in this entire sideways auction, both buyers and sellers should have participated. Sellers from morning they have participated around VWAP or nearby VWAP. They are in not in negative. Either they are in positive or price is at their entry cost. But what about buyers? Every time price is going sideways, it is shifting. The zone is shifting lower, lower, and lower. That means they have started losing money. When a quick down move comes, all these buyers stop losses will be thrown out. Stop loss of buyers goes into the market by a market sale orders. The buyers who are sitting here in this sideways option, their stop loss goes to the market by stop loss sale orders. Stop loss orders will be a market order. So the market orders push the price faster towards downside than a limit order.